which is Ben was Bill shit. Ben was Bill Baggs' husband. Fuck me. Ben was Helen Baggs. Helen was known as Helen's nickname was Ben. BBV was set up to make official Doctor Who. BBV was set up to make Doctor Who. Fuck me. This bit's unscripted, by the way. Oh, partly scripted. BBV was set up to make official license straight to Diddy. Fuck me. BBV was set up to make official license straight to fuck me. Using many of the characters and actors from the Doctor Who. And Baggs didn't get credited. So we open up on a special effect. So we open up on a CGI planet, presumably the Earth in the future. So we open up on a CGI... For the purposes of this review, I am using the 10th Doctor. One of the Zygons... One of the Zygons is called Kretek, but he has accidentally... No. One of the Zygons is called Kretek, but he has lost his memory after an accident. What is wrong with this camera? There. Don't freaking believe this. One of the Zygons is called Kretek, but one of the... fuck me. Lauren Anderson. Lauren Anderson, a doctor at the hospital. Lauren is taking a very interesting case. Lauren Anderson, a doctor at the mental hospital, who has taken a personal interest in today. Stop saying David. It's around this time that a stranger who believes to be who claims to be a friend of Mike comes in. This is... No. A stranger comes in. Not long later... Sure, it isn't long before a stranger called Robert Calhoun comes in to see Lauren to talk about Mike, who's dreaming about the Zygons. Calhoun is actually a Zygon called Tarkin. Fuck me. Torlak. Oh, I'm getting so messed up. It is then also later revealed that this is not the real Robert Calhoun, but actually a Zygon called Tarlik. Or Torlik. Oh, fuck me. It is also later discovered that this is not the real Robert Calhoun, but instead... Flick. It is also later discovered that this is not the real... I am so bad at this. It is also later discovered that this is not the real Robert Calhoun, but in fact a Zygon known as Tarlik. Fuck. It is later discovered that this is not the real Robert Calhoun, but in fact a Zygon called Tarlik. Just have his name on standby. Torlak. This is going to be as bad in the editing as it is now. I'm joking. Not long after a meeting with Mike, she discovers that her friend Joanna... No. Not long after a meeting with Mike, she discovers that her colleague Joanna has requested... You idiot, it's recommended! Not long after seeing... Not long after a visit with Mike... Sorry. Meeting. Not long with a meeting with Mike... Lauren. So Lauren... It's around this time that Lauren's flatmate... Ray... After Lauren goes and sleeps on the couch, and someone's doing some stuff outside. She is cautious at first, through some very strange yet not completely passable. Yeah, through some... Oh my god, no. Everyone's losing their heads today. And this is actually the first actual scene in the film that actually did get... fuck. And this is the scene in the film where I actually do think the 18 certificate was appropriate. On the first viewing, because I only noticed it on the second time I watched this for the purposes of this review. And so on the second time I noticed this... this was the first scene in that second viewing that I thought this would be 18 rated. First time round I didn't really find anything besides all the nudity and supposed sex stuff. However, However, this scene does have what would... However, this scene does look a bit more realistic, so probably would receive that 18 rating. I mean, it probably would have received it for the nudity and the other sexual enterprises anyway, but this one was probably what secured it. Otherwise, it could have been a very high 15, maybe some cuts to make it 15. But with this scene, no need for cuts, it's 18. Or on the internet, where you can find it for free on X-rated websites. X is American, by the way. The former X rating by the BBFC is basically what the 15s and 18s are now. And some lower certifications for re-rated ones. But it's not porn. No, the former X rating was not porn in the UK. No, that's the R rating. Yeah. One of those webby sites. We could talk about this all day, but we have to move on. So, oh yeah, props for a So Bob, frick. So Bob frames So Bob frames Lauren for the murder of Ray, and her detective friend from earlier comes over to arrest her when she comes. And her detective friend, and what's his name? So Bob threatens Lauren. No. So Bob frames Lauren for the murder of Ray. And Lauren's policeman friend, McCutcheon, it'll do. Oh, frick me. This isn't going good. After Lauren and Mike betray him... No. After Bob and Lauren escape... No. After Mike and... Bob frames Lauren for No. Where's my fucking sonic screwdriver? Oh, it's there. It's there. McCutcheon tells his colleagues about Bob stalking Lauren and Mike. And seized... No. Lauren as McCutcheon goes in to tell the colleagues that... Frick. Robert the cow. I am an idiot. And wealthy man. But not McCutcheon's. Oh! That's just unfair. Meanwhile, Mike is told what to do by Meanwhile, Tarlik, aka Bob. So at the hospital, Lauren is prepared to kill Calhoun so that Mike can take his body and... At the hospital, Lauren is prepared to take Calhoun's life so that Tarlik can take his body. It's Kretek. Tarlik comes in to tell her that she can be whoever she wants, and he can make... Tarlik visits to say he has enough... Lauren then uses Tarlik as Tarlik was looking like her when she died. Meanwhile, Tarlik Kretek. Where's my shiny screwdriver? Oh, there it is. Right, hang on. Okay, the positives. Wealthy man. Like, there would... Don't burp when I'm reviewing. The same can be said for the special effects. There's also only one scene with a Zygon. Since the fourth probe is now a 12. So honestly, this was actually quite unnecessary. It was kind of a thing. I don't know why they bothered. I mean, if they take out the sex and nudity, it could have been a pretty good drama, sci-fi drama, but just wasn't that great. Had it done that, this film would have been a higher rated score. Warning! Hang on, I'm going to get the script to say it. Oh, and that Zygon you hired to make a video for the Whoniversals was to sort that vault thing out that you mentioned. Okay. Cheers, thanks. We'll come back to this character in a moment. Rock and roll. Literally, it's rolling. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Right. That should do. Muck around with it. So. that was awful. The things we Who fans have to go through for you guys. Good God, that was awful. The things we do. I have to go. Yeah, I just reviewed Zygon when being new isn't enough. It's Doctor Who related. Even the worst Doctor Who related content has some sort of watchability, readability, or hearability. Even the Space Pirates episode 2. Well, it's some form of... Sorry. It's Doctor Who related. It's got to be at least... Ah, frick. Even the worst Doctor Who content has some sort of blah blah blah. It's Doctor Who related. Even the worst Doctor Who has some sort of watchability, readability, or hearability. Even the Space Pirates episode 2. Just going to do that again. But now I just want to leave. I can't stay. I really need to go and throw up. Cheers. And then I leave. But now I want to leave. I can't stay here. I need to go and throw up. Thanks. Shit. You okay? Hang on. Should have had my song account. I guess. Let's do a horse for up before we go. I suppose the message to take away from this video is... I'm going to say that again. Move something. Also, don't put Zygons in pornos. Hard, soft, it doesn't matter. Don't do it. Also, don't put Zygons in pornos. Hard, soft, don't do it. Don't bloody do it. Doesn't matter. No, let me do it again. Otherwise, you might have a Zygon come and review it. It's 2004. Fuck. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Whoniversals YouTube channel. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Payne YouTube channel.